Have you heard of buymeacoffee.com? Now, recently I came across this website, and as I was going through this, I thought to myself, well, this is a really cool way of getting your audience to support your work. And you can even build memberships. So if you scroll down here, you can see here, you can have, some memberships. But I thought this was a really nice way of getting your audience to help you with your creative work. Then I thought to myself, how about we create a similar product, but on your own website, your own WordPress website. So that way you don't have to go to a third-party website for your audience to then support you that way. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create something very similar. Now, before I do that, let me just show you quickly what some of these pages look like. So here, let's go to Kara. So this one here is a basic page. So you can see buy me a coffee. So you can buy one coffee, which is $5. And then if you go for 3, it's 15. And then 5 is 25, of course. So we want a system that's similar to this. Of course, we're going to add a thumbnail and a bit of a description, but basically this is how it works. And if we want, we can also make this a membership. Okay, so I am going to show you how to achieve this using WordPress and SureCart. All right, so let's dive in and let's start building. So over here, I have a basic WordPress website. So what I'm going to do is to head over here to plugins and then click on add plugin. The service or the plugin that we're going to use is called SureCart. Okay, it's absolutely free. So I'm just going to search for it and let's install it. Now, of course, if you don't have an account, you need to create an account with SureCart.com. So go ahead and do that first before you actually go through this process. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and click on install now. And then next, we just need to activate this and just set the environment up to begin with. All right, so we're going to activate. Great. So now that this is activated, you can see here we have our settings tab, and also on the left pane here, we also have this entry called SureCart. So again, we can go to settings here, or we can go to get started. I mean, either way. So with this get started here, there's two options. You can either create a brand new store or you can connect an existing store. So this time we are going to go brand new. Okay. Next, I'm going to leave the color as it is, and I'm also going to leave the currency as it is. I'm going to go and click on next, and I'm going to say start from scratch. Click continue. I'm going to use my email address because this is the email address that has my SureCart account. But if you don't, of course, you can create a brand new email address. Okay, so now it's setting up my store, and now it's asking me to add a product. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So our product in this case is going to be called Buy Me a Coffee, similar to what we have on the other website. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a name. All right, so we're going to go ahead now and click on create. Excellent. So at this stage, what I usually do is I don't go ahead and complete everything first. I would like to save and publish, and then I go and complete the setup, because this will be required at a later stage. So I might as well just get it over and done with now, so that at least I am close to completing this. All right, so over here you can see it's asking me to continue with Google. That's what I'm going to do. It's easier that way. But of course, if you haven't created an account yet, you need to create a brand new account. Next, I'm going to click on my email address that I used to set up this. And I'm going to go with this one right here. All right, great. So now that I have this connected, pretty much I am good to go. I can see here that this is my website here. It is connected. Okay, so now that everything is connected, what we need to do is to head over back to our website and click on dashboard. So you can see here we have a few options. So one of them is to connect our payment processors. So I'm going to click on connect payment. And now we have, a list of items that we can connect to. So this one here is Stripe, and you don't have any active processors. So I'm going to go with okay, let's go with Stripe. Okay, so once I click on Stripe, I can now click on connect, and I'm going to go to test mode. Excellent. So here is my company name. I'm going to go ahead now and click on connect. Okay, so now Stripe has been connected, which means when I am ready to take some payments, it's going to make it very, very easy for me to collect my money from my audience. All right, so now I've just refreshed this and you can see here Stripe has been connected. I can also do the same with PayPal here, but you know what? For the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to waste too much time trying to connect PayPal. All right, so with that now, the next step is to head over back to our dashboard because it pretty much tells us what to do each and every step. So now that I've done this, I'm going to go now to create a product. Hopefully what we created earlier on is still there. You see, it's gone. But anyway, no problem. Let's go ahead and add buy me a coffee. But of course you can call this whatever you want. Next, I'm going to click on create. All right, great. So over here now, we need to go in and enter a description. I'm just going to add some lorem text. Here on the pricing now, this is where things get very exciting. So it is so easy to set up. It's unbelievable. So we're going to start and say add a price. So the name here is going to be one coffee. But like I said, of course, you can add pretty much, whatever you want. So this one here is going to be one time, and then the price here is going to be $5, okay, for one coffee. And pay what you want. No. Expire access. Nope. Okay, none of that. So let's go ahead now and click on create price. And this is going to be our first price for the one coffee. Now let's add another one. So this is going to be 2 coffees. I'm sure you can see how easy this is. Okay, so this is one time as well, and this is going to be $10. How about that? Great. So I'm going to go ahead and create that, and then we are going to go with another one, which is now 3 coffees. 3 coffees like that. And this is going to be 15. Okay, great. Let's create a price. Okay, so we're almost done here. So these are one-offs, but if you want to create a membership, then you can always, okay, let's first of all take a look and see what Kara's page says here. So become a member, okay, $5 a month. Okay, happy supporter. Okay, great. So at least we have an idea of what to put there. So let's add another price. And we're going to call this monthly membership. Okay, great. So here now on the drop down, you need to say subscription, and then we're going to say 5. And then over here, it's going to be monthly. Okay, so make sure it's set to per month. Great. All right, so with that now, I'm going to go ahead now and click on create price. Okay, so now you can see it's added. The next thing now is to add an image. So I think I have an image in the library. So what image can we use? All right, so let's go to upload files. I downloaded an image earlier on, and this is the one. I'm going to double click on that. And then I'm going to hit select right here on the bottom. All right, so now I have my image, and pretty much I have everything that I need here. We also have this content designer. If you want to mess around with that, it's pretty much up to you. You can go to the actual editor. So now let me just hit save and publish, so at least you can have an idea of what this looks like. So let's see. Okay, so this opens up the Gutenberg editor, so you can go ahead and work on that. So you can see here, buy me a coffee. This is what it is. But you know what? For the sake of this tutorial, we're not going to create a custom page. We're just going to stick to what we have here. All right, so now that we have all this information, there's no need to add any downloads or any integrations. This is pretty much a straightforward page. All right, so now that we have this, we can now go ahead and go to instant checkout. Okay, so we're going to click here on this little drop down, and let's publish the page first, like that. And if you want to go in test mode, you can go in test mode just to test everything out. But you know what? I'm going to leave everything as it is. And I am now going to copy this link. Okay. And I'm just going to save the product one more time just to make sure that we don't lose anything. All right. So now that I've copied the link, I'm just going to paste it in here like that. And then we're going to take a look at what the page looks like. All right. So there we go. we now have the page. So you can see I have my coffee image here. I have a bit of a description, and here are my coffees. So if someone wants to purchase one coffee, boom, it's the one that's selected by default, and then they can also go to 2 coffees. Now, I want you to notice what happens over here on the summary, okay? So I'm gonna click here, and you can see it's going to go to $10. If I click here on 15, on 3 coffees, it now goes to 15. So all the user has to do is to come over here, enter their name, payment details. So I need to configure that because remember it's in test mode. I need to disable coupon code because we don't need the coupon code, do we? Because it's a one-off payment, okay? Or if they want to pay monthly, they can come over here and choose monthly, and this will automatically take money every month. Right, so I can see here we have a coupon code. I want to go ahead and quickly remove that. Right, so in the settings here, it should be here somewhere. Okay, we got our licensing. All right, so let's head over here to instant checkout. So here, coupon field, do you see that? We need to disable that. Show product image is fine, description is fine, and then we just need to hit save. So when we come to our page now and refresh, I'm sure the coupon code will go, and this just makes it like a simple page. Okay, that's gone now. You see that? So now what you do is you copy this URL, okay? You shorten it using something like ClickWhale, and it becomes now a simple link, and this is what you give to, your audience. It's for them to, support you, buy your coffee, as this page suggests, and pretty much you're good to go. So instead of using buy me a coffee, I'm sure they get a percentage of the donations here. Now, you can just do this on your own website and not worry about getting a bit of money taken away because they're hosting your buy me a coffee page. Anyway, tell me what you think. I'll leave a link to SureCart in the video description below. Go ahead, check it out, and build your own page. It'd be really cool if you can save that page and send it over to me so I can take a look at your design. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.